My name is Laura Copland, and I live in Ivoryton, and I thank you for the opportunity to testify in support of SB 1076. Today you've heard similar stories to what you'll hear from me, but I hope the familiarity won't lessen the power. My brother-in-law suffered from an incurable brain disease. He knew that he faced a future of suffering for himself and emotional agony and financial hardship for his family. He didn't want to continue to suffer or to have drawn-out palliative care. He was a take action kind of guy. So he took his gun and went into the garage and shot himself in the head. He died alone. That's not how I want to die if I am terminally ill. I don't want to shoot myself. I don't want to suffer or elongate it. I want to die on my own terms. I ought to have the right to die that way. I ought to have the right to make the choice. Please vote yes for SB 1076. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And I'm so sorry for your experience. I'm so sorry. Representative Palm has a question or a comment. Representative Palm.
Yes, briefly, Mr. Chair. Thank you, Ms. Copland, for being here. In your opinion, before your brother-in-law became ill, did he suffer from mental illness or depression? Because
oh no, this guy was he was a happy-go-lucky, sense of humor, wry, sarcastic. No, absolutely not. He was not depressed. He was not suicidal. He was a guy who liked his life and liked his friends, and he just didn't want to. He didn't want to be in a hospital stuck with tubes and having somebody wipe his rear end, as he put it.
Right. Well, because one of the things that I think all of us on this committee are wrestling with is the distinction between suicide and physician-assisted death. And a lot of the people who testified today are saying that there is no difference. I think some of us feel there is a very dramatic difference. So the reason I asked that question is, in your mind, there's no conflating his mental state with what he did.
Absolutely not. It was a choice. It was an ugly choice. He died alone in the garage, but it was a choice that he felt was his only option because he foresaw a life of misery and pain and suffering for himself and for his family, and he just didn't want to do it.
Thank you. Thank you, Laura. Thank you, Senator Anwar.